Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to Focus AI. So in this video, we will see what is actually model interpretability and what is feature importance. So let's start. So basically the thing is that we have feature vectors and we have some features, and the number of feature is the feature dimension starting from 1 to capital D. And for every feature, we have a corresponding weight value. So basically, the weight value or the dimension of the weight is similar to the dimension of the feature vector. And that is very true, because otherwise the dot product doesn't hold true, right? Because ultimately we are doing W transpose Xi, and X is the feature vector and W is the weight vector. And to successfully do the dot product, both the dimensions should be similar. So from that matter, what I wanted to focus you is that for every feature we have a corresponding weight value, and based on the weight value itself we can tell that okay, which features are the important features and which features are not the important features or is less important feature. Okay, so from this feature importance actually we can get the model interpretability. So as a first point, I have written that, I mean, the same thing that I have discussed, that for every feature value fk, will have a corresponding weight value wk. Okay. Now, how would you understand that which feature is important and which feature is not important? So the thing is that for every important feature value fk, like if fk is an important feature, then the corresponding weight value, and the weight value is the absolute weight value, okay? Because weights could be negative as well as positive and even zero also. But anyway, the absolute weight value will be high, either in positive sense for positive classes or negative sense in negative classes. We have to take care of the, or we have to pick the highest absolute weight value. Based on that, we can say that the corresponding feature is the important feature. Okay. Based on, and similarly, the lowest value corresponding to a particular feature will be the less important feature or the least important feature. So based on that absolute value, we can get the feature importance. Now, the thing is that you might ask me why feature importance or maybe the model interpretability is important. Let me tell you one example. Say you are a machine learning engineer in a medical institute, okay, and say you are developing a logistic regression model or any kind of model, machine learning model, by which you are trying to predict that a particular person is having, or a particular patient is having a cancer or not, or what is the category of his or her cancer. Is it malignant or is it benign? Okay. So the thing is that you developed a logistic regression model or any machine learning model, and a person or a patient came to you and he has given his all the details. Okay. Now that patient details is actually your query point or query feature vectors, you can say. You are giving that feature vector as an input to your model, and your model is giving you the output that either he has a cancer or not, or maybe he has a malignant type of cancer or he has a benign type of cancer. Now, when you are predicting, you are fine. But when you will tell the doctor that, okay, the patient came yesterday with all his symptoms, I checked with my model and it is saying that it's a malignant cancer. Now, the doctor will definitely ask you that, why are you saying that he has a malignant cancer or maybe a benign type of cancer? Then you cannot simply say that, no, my logistic regression model or my other machine learning model predicted like that only. You cannot say, because that doesn't make any sense to a doctor. The doctor wants to know that, okay, these are the reason. That's why my model and I am also suspecting that the patient is having a malignant cancer. Say, okay. So that's where the feature importance is there. Now say You for a particular cancer patient, there could be a feature called cancer cell radius, and that is your feature K, FK. Now, this might be one of the important feature as compared to other important features. And for that, the absolute value of WK is high. And maybe that's why the model predicted that he has a malignant cancer or malignant type. So then you can tell the doctor that yes, my model is predicting because the cancer cell radius, this feature is high compared to other patients and compared to other features. And that's why I think the patient is having a malignant cancer, something like that. Then that will make sense to the doctor because he is actually getting what he wants to know. Okay. So model interpretability by feature importance is one of the main things that you have to understand. It doesn't mean that you have to, I mean, you just build a model, you deploy it in, and it's performing perfectly. If you don't know the feature importance or model interpretability, then there is no meaning because you cannot convey your idea or what your model is predicting to the business because business wants to know their top, and business wants to get the results of the machine learning model from their perspective. That is the features. So you have to interpret your model. You have to get the important features, and then you will get that okay, these are the features, and that's why my model predicting this and this. So feature importance and model interpretability is one of the crucial part. Now, one thing to note here is that all these things about feature importance that I have told you is only valid when all the features are strictly independent. You have a data set, there are 30 features in that. If all the 30 features are independent to each other, so there is no relationship between one or more features, then only this will hold true. Why? Let me tell you so. So one of the ways by which you can understand that two or multiple features are dependent on each other is something called collinearity or multi-collinearity. So let me give you an example. You have a data set, okay, and the data set is having three features, FA, FB, and FC. Now see the value of each and every feature. Okay, so the feature dimension is 7. Okay, now see, for feature C, the values are quite I mean, what should I say, it's not random, but like there is no relationship, at least no linear relationship with FA and FB or feature A and feature B. But if you see, feature A and B are quite related. There is a kind of linear relationship because feature B is twice of feature A. So when two features are related linearly, that means if fi equals to alpha 0 plus alpha 1 fj, if this kind of a linear relationship is valid between two features or multiple features, then it is called collinear features or multi-collinear features. Okay. So in the above example, we can see that FB, feature B, is twice of feature A. So we can say that FA and FB are collinear. Okay. Now, collinear features or dependent features, whatever you can say, in a data set can mislead to find the feature importance. Why? Let me tell you. Say, using this data set, you are training a logistic regression model and you found out the optimal W as 357. Okay. Okay. So 357 is your optimal W. There are three features, so the dimensionality of W will be also 3. Right? Okay. Very well. Now, as per this W value, what we can conclude is that FC is the most important feature because the corresponding weight value is the highest, and FA is the least important feature because the corresponding W value is the lowest. Okay. Now just go, I mean, just let's go to the basics of how we derived the optimization function of machine learning. How? That is W transpose X. Now, if you do W transpose X again, then what you will get? 3 of FA 5 of FB and 7 of FC, right? It's a simple dot product. You have these features and you have this W. You are doing the dot product between your features and the weight vector. You are getting 3FA, 5FB and 7FC. That's perfectly fine. Now we have collinear features FA and FB. And what is the relation? FB is equals to twice of FA. Now instead of FB, put the value of twice of FA. So this entire middle term will become 10FA, right? So now we have 3FA, 10FA and 7FC. Now add this, we'll get 13FA, 0FB and 7FC. Okay. Now from here you will get another W whose values are 13, 0 and 7. Because from here we are getting, right? The corresponding weight value for FA is 13, the corresponding weight value for FB is 0 and corresponding weight value for FC is 7. Now this W and this W both are similar. Both will give you the perfect hyperplane. Both will give you the same accuracy for a given data, right? But their weight vector, I mean the numerical value is different. Okay. Now from this weight vector, what we understood that FC is the most important feature and FA is the least important feature. Now, according to this new optimal W, what we can conclude? If A is the most important feature and if B is the least important feature, and not only least important feature, there is no meaning of, or there is no, what should I say, contribution of feature B. So basically, when there is a dependency or collinearity between features, the W star, the optimal W, might change arbitrarily, and that causes you towards the misleading type of feature importance. That actually mislead you to get the proper feature importance, right? So before you try to get, or before you do logistic regression or any kind of machine learning model, it's always good to handle collinearity. If there are collinear features, then you should drop one feature and keep the other feature. Or if you want both of them, derive a new feature from both the collinear features, and then you can solve your optimization function. That is, just train your model and then you can get the proper feature importance. So that is the thing that I want to make clear here. So what we have learned, that what is actually feature importance, and using feature importance how we can interpret our model. And when does the feature importance are valid? That is when all the features are strictly independent to each other. Now if there is a dependency like collinearity, then what would be the problem and how it misleads us to get the proper feature important value or important features values, right? So it's always better to handle collinearity or dependent features before feeding to the training model. Okay, so this is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you like the video, do subscribe my channel for future videos and do share with your friends. Till then, have a nice day and happy machine learning. Thanks much for watching this.